So what operation I'm performing? I'm performing add operation. Let's see what we are saying, that this add method is there inside array list class. This has been implemented in array list class. Add method is implemented. This add method is deriving from, means it is overridden method. It has been implemented here. The implementation has been provided here. This add method is deriving from, inheriting from list interface. List interface. List interface is extending collection interface. So that add method is inheriting from this guy. From this guy. See. This guy is same method only from, it has been inherited from, this guy's inherited method from collection interface. From collection interface. That's what it is displaying. Because of this is a dot class. This is a dot class. Even though if you use, if you, interface I equal to test method, sorry, in your interface I1 test method, test1 method, write it. Interface I2 extends I1, add only test3 and test4. But generated class, the dot class file can contain all of this. Is interface I1. I have test method and test1 method just declared unimplemented methods. When I go with I2 extends I1, I have two more methods, that is M1 method and M2 method. M1 method and M2 method. M1 method and M2 methods. Now, when I see this is a .java file and this is a .java file. When I compile it, compilation success, when I see the dot class file of this I2, I can see these two methods also here, like void test and void test1. Then only now I can use it, because these are the inherited methods from I1. Inherited method from I1. In my .java file only these two, but when I see dot class file, this is will add it because of extends. Because of extends, it is inheriting. It will check whether test method is there or not, whether test1 method is there or not. The same concept we have discussed this one. The same concept here. Same concept here. Add method, why it is showing here. Even though collections is having add method and list also having method, because of this is a class. It will include all of your classes. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Add method. Let's see whether this guy is return type is Boolean or not. Boolean or not. Public method. Yes. Let me system.out.println. It will. Okay, I will show you. Right. What is the return type is? What is the return type is? Boolean. Boolean. Added or not. Added or not. I just given one variable. Added or not. System.out.println. I'm printing added or not. Question mark. I'm just printing whether it is added or not. Let's see. Added or not, true. If it adds, it will give you true. If the element is not added, then it will return false. Why that is true? Always in the array list, it will show true. But there is a one more specification is there. There is one more specification is there. In that case, it will return false. There are some cases are there. There are some other collection class will return. This is one behavior actually. One of the class behavior I'm showing, I'm taking one collection class and performing add operation. For this guy, it is returning true. Some other collection class, it may return false. Which collection class? I will tell you. I will tell you later. One by one. When we go into the more example, but remember always. Object method. It's true. If object means element. If an element is added into the collection class, collection, then collection. This is a collection object. This is a collection object. Array list. Array list is a part of, we can call it as a collection class. Array list is a collection class. So you can say that array list is an object reference of array list class, which is belongs to your collection, a group of elements. So let's say it checks. This method checks. Add method checks whether element is added or not into the collection classes. If element is added, then it returns true. If element is added, then returns true. Otherwise, returns false. Same this guy only. You can take this example also. But I'm applying operations on array list, but still there is some specification. This is for your understanding purpose. So you can say that auto conversion from primitive to derived. Remember always, interview may confuse you. That's the thing. Okay. So that's an output. Okay. Now, what is there? Second method is there. There is one more. Add. We have seen add method. There is add all methods. Add all, which is to take collection class. And this guy also will return. Return type is Boolean. So what does it mean? Means we can add, if you take one collection class, we can add one collection class into the another collection class. This is not possible in array. Add. So array list, I have one collection class. I would like to create one more array list class. I will add one group into another group. Let's assume I have a small group of goat objects, a small collection of goat objects. But I would like to club my goat collection object into the big goat collection object. I mean to say, let's assume there is a town level, there is a one showroom that is Hero Honda showroom. Some bikes are there. This guy is a Hero Honda showroom, can hold only Hero Honda bikes only. He cannot hold Maruti, Pulsar, Bajaj kind of bikes. He cannot hold it. The showroom is for Hero Honda. So Hero Honda. So this showroom is planning to create a big showroom. So at town level, they have got a proposal of big showroom. Or they have created larger showroom, and they want to accommodate the same Hero Honda bikes also here. So what they will do, they can add, instead of adding one by one, what they will do, they will add at a time into all this, into the collection. Previously in this showroom, there is no space for to travel a lorry inside this showroom, but here there is a space, very big. So they will take all these bikes into one lorry, and they will move all these vehicles at a time into the another collection objects, another entity, group of elements. Okay, they can do that. That's what add all. The method itself, it is saying add all of these elements at a time. Add all of these elements into here. Let's see how it is. I have this one array list. Array list AL1. So I have elements of add of 10. AL that add of something. The allows string also, na? Just for your understanding. 10, 20. SYSO, multiple data types. This is, it allows multiple data types. Array list equal to, yes, yeah. What is this string? 10 and 20, it has been printed. Array list is 10 and 20, it is holding. Now, add all. I'm going to with one more array list I have created. I have one more array list. I will call it as a array list one. New array list object I have created. In this array list also, I have something like 30 and 40 elements. Add up 30. L1 dot add up 40. Set. Okay. Add up 40. Let me print this guy. This is AL1, array list one. New entity. Let's say I will go and add one more entity because of I'm saying it's a big one. This guy is having a combination. Let's say I'm trying. Array list is having 10 and 20. Array list one is having 30, 40, 50, but same data type only. Why should I do array list? Why should I do array list? Let's add into the single entity. AL1 data. I'm trying. Why, boss? Both are same category only. Both are goats only, or both are elephants only. Why should I have a separate house for these two elements and a separate house for these three elements? Let me club all into one under one roof, so that I will get some space here or something like. Let me reuse that into single so that I don't need to go when I'm trying to feeding to these elephants. I don't need to go to the 2 rooms now, because if all elephants are there under one roof, I will put all the water, I will put all the feeding like a kind of grass and everything into one block only. Otherwise, what will my work is double. I need to put some eatable things to here, and I put something eatable things and the drinking things, eatable things. Put some here also. So double work, na? I don't want. I will switch on the water pipe and put some water here. That's it. So that is my requirement and all. Even the space is there. So what we'll do? I will put all this into one group. Add all of collection. Collection of what is my collection? Previous collection, array list. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's see now what is the output. What is the add all AL1. Now what is the output? I'm adding into the object. That is what Java is. I'm adding AL into this guy, but not assigned. But Java supports pass by value. That's what. Now I can see this method AL1. What is there? What is there? Observe each and every step. See now. AL was one array list object is this. Another array list object is this. And I have printed this guy. Now add all. Now my array list is holding 10 and 20 also. 10 and 20 also. Now under one roof, I can use. See, I'm performing operation, add all operation. Performing add all operation. So this is also return type is Boolean. Boolean. Return type is Boolean. I hope must be understandable. So to add one collection object into the another collection object. To add all elements of the elements of one collection object into another collection object, then we should go for add all method of the respective collection class. This is I'm using array list add all. There must be a different one. I'm using array list add all. That add method might be different for linked list. Linked list dot add all. Vector dot add all. Hash set dot add all. Something. Okay. Similarly, same for these guys also. Let's move to another method. Similarly, we have added add method. We can go for remove and remove all methods also. Remove method, which is also remove some object from collection. It is used to remove element or object from the collection. Remove from the collection. Same, nothing. Let's say AL1 dot remove of index. Index starts from 0. Index starts from 0. But I will want to remove object. Let's see. I want to remove objects. AL1. You can remove based on the index. We can remove based on the object. Here I'm passing object. I'm passing object. Index is there. Remove should be index. Yeah, remove object is there. Remove object is there. Remove index also there. I'm looking for remove object. Let's see. I'm looking for remove object. That's what. Remove index is different. Let's say remove object. What it will do? Yeah, why it is taking object? I want to remove object. It is considering an it is taking for the index. It is looking for this index. It returns the element. This is expected because it is treating as an index. But our collection class remove is there. It used to remove object. Okay, I will do one thing. We will check one condition. Instead of I need to pass object now. Say we have array list. What is? We have array list now. Array list 1. So what I'm saying, we need to pass object now. We are checking this method, remove object, not remove index. Remove object, it is to take the boolean. Let's say I'm iterating an object. Let's see if object, I'm checking this object. Object equal to or if object equals method equals what is this? Equals operator, don't give because that is object now. Instance of integer. Okay. Int something like I equal to object dot into value. Okay, we'll take that one. Whatever this value, object dot into value. We'll try here. If IA equal to 50, I equal to 50. Array list data remove of object. Here we are checking the object. Here we are checking the object. See this, I'm passing object. I'm not passing integer. I'm passing an object. Object is instance of integer. Why I'm checking? I wanted to check the 50. I told you equals operator and equals method in string class. Equals method checks the content, but equals operator checks the both the are pointing to the same or not. Here in this case, object dot equals, it is looking for another object. That's what I don't have another object. Nah? Now let's see what it will give. AL19 here. AL1 dot remove. Concurrent modification exception. Yes. While iterating, if you make any changes, then you will get concurrent modification exception. So what you will do, you have to assign. Remember this, when concurrent modification exception will come, interviewer will ask, while I'm iterating array list, I'm iterating array list, but I'm performing some operation. Remember, interviewer may ask, what is concurrent modification exception, when it will come? I'm iterating array list and I'm trying some operation. That is the reason concurrent modification exception. Concurrent modification exception. So to avoid that, what I will do? I will assign, suppose I will assign object remove obj, remove object equal to null. What I will do? I will assign remove object to object. That's it. I will assign this. Then I will add here. I will perform actually AL1 dot. I need a remove object, second one. That's it. Nothing will happen now. Here what happened, I'm just taking that object and I will remove after that. There is no concurrent modification exception. Remember, interviewer definitely will ask at your experience level. Somehow if someone asks me, I can by default I can say, but make a note of it somewhere. While iterating your array, any collection class, while iterating any collection class, if you are making any modification, see, when I put this one here, I was getting concurrent modification exception. Concurrent modification exception. We'll create this is unchecked exception because it is happening at runtime. AL dot remove. AL dot remove of remove object. Okay. It will get remove the used to remove element or object from the collection. From the collection object. From the collection object. My collection object is array list. My collection object is array list 1. I'm trying to removing that. So all this I'm giving for your reference only. All this I'm giving for your reference. So you guys need to practice it. Similarly for remove and similarly for remove also. These also will give you the boolean. Remove all method, which is to take collection object, which is to take collection object. Collections used to seem similarly add on, similar add on, similar removal. Used to remove all the elements from one collection object into the another collection object. Same only. To remove all the elements of one collection object into another collection object, then we should go for remove all method of the respective collection class. That's it. That's it. Number 5. Is there? We should go for remove contains all. Yeah, contains all also will check. Add all. Let's go to clear. Is there any clear? Yeah, wide clear. See what Java remove all the elements from this collection. All this, and the collection will be empty after this method returns. You got it? This method is used. This method is used to remove all the elements from the collection class, from the collection object. To remove all the elements of the from the collection class object. To remove, this method is used to remove at a time. To clear, that's not clear. All subjects clear. So clear. This method is used to remove all the elements from the collection class object. Collection class object. Nothing. Here what we are doing. This is return type is wider, so it will not do anything. This is printed. See what I will say. AL1 dot AL1 dot here. Okay. When I try to print this one, what will happen? See. This is printed na. After something like we have removed a particular element, we printed this. Then something like a clear. I'm applying clear operation. I'm applying clear operation. Let's see. Let's see what is this. Clear operation. What it will do? It will clear all the elements. It will remove all the elements at a time. Nothing. It will remove all the elements single time. For your reference, I will put something like this guy also I will put just for reference only. Output for these 3 statements. What is the output? What will be the output? So let's say my array list first statement output is this. Then we performed a clear operation and output is this. Clear bus. This is how clear operation. This method is used to remove all the elements from the collection class object, and it makes as empty. It makes as empty. That's what this guy is saying. Remove all of the elements from this list. This list will be empty after this call returns. After this call returns means this is talking about the list. This is talking about the list. Suppose if I'm using set and if I'm using map, then that guys will talk about the map. That's what this is array list interval. This guy is specific thing for implementation is here. So if you see, this is generic message. Removes all the elements from this collection. The collection will be empty after this method. Unsupported operation exception. If the clear operation is not supported by any of the. Suppose if it is unable to clear it, if your method is unable to clear the objects, then you will get unsupported runtime exception. Okay. So what is this guy? This guy return type is void. Let's move to another method. Another method is remove, remove all, clear. So similarly, retain, retain all, collection C, which returns Boolean, which returns Boolean. Let's see, retain all means it used to all the elements except whatever the elements which you have specified in this collection. It used to remove all the elements, but except whatever the collection. It removes all the elements except elements from the collection of elements from the collection class object except those specified in except this object, except those specified in collection C object, specified in collection C object. So what happened in my add all? I have two elements. Let's say I have two objects, array list 1, I have array list 1, I have array list 2, AL1 and 2 lists are there, add all I have used. Now add all is this. Now I want to retain all. So we have printed this guy. What it is printing? Array list is this guy, array list 1 is this guy, add all operation with remove all also will do to remove, but retain all I will do retain all. AL1 dot retain all of collection it is taking. What I will do? I will give AL. It will remove all the elements except this two. It will remove all the elements from this collection. AL1 dot retain all AL. It removes all the elements from this collection, except this guy, Let's see. Retain all. Got it? Add all, it is having all 10, 30, 40, 50 and 10, 20. Now what I'm doing? I'm removing, I'm keeping only, boss, I want to keep only this from this guy. So it has been retained. That's the reason, retain all. It used to hold, it removes all the elements from the collection class object, except those elements which you have specified, except those elements specified in collection object. That is the thing. Okay. Let's take this as an output and use that also.